And welcome back to my channel. I'm Luce Stephenson, but you can call me Luce because we are all friends here. If you are new here, don't forget to hit subscribe and don't forget to give this video a like so I know to do more of them in the future. So I'm just going to get straight into it because I have so many questions to answer and I just want to fly through them as quick as possible. I think I am a bit of a girly girl, to be honest with you. I never used to be. I used to be like a bit more of a tomboy, wearing like football kits, and I used to have like a lot more like boyfriends than I did girlfriends. So yeah, I do think that I am a bit of a girly girl now, whereas I never really used to be. I don't have any kids. I have many siblings, but no kids. I can most definitely film a makeup collection video. I'm kind of getting things sorted at the moment. I'm going to do a whole like declutter series first before I go into a makeup collection video. Motivation is something that I kind of struggle a lot with when it comes to, especially my Instagram, but also my YouTube as well. Working full time alongside doing YouTube is just absolutely crazy. It's so hard to find time to film, get the house to myself where it's all nice and quiet and there isn't my sister kind of shouting or playing or my mum's doing stuff and whatever. So I do find it really hard to stay motivated for YouTube, and you can probably tell that by my uploads. I'm just really drained, and YouTube is actually really tiring as well, on top of working full time. I am from Middlesbrough. It's kind of an hour away from Newcastle. That's probably like the biggest city that's near me, in the northeast of England, basically. If I dyed my hair another colour, I'd love to go red just to see what red would be like on me, but I don't know if I'd ever be brave enough, and I know red is a nightmare to get out of your hair as well, so I don't know if I actually would go red. But I did really enjoy the purple hair that I had last year. Really enjoyed that. My favourite fancy makeup product would most likely be the Glam mascara or the Glam kind of like packaging where it's like touche éclat, like the illuminating highlighter. Really like that, but it is so pricey. I also love any kind of MAC foundation, bronzer, that kind of stuff. Depends what you count as fancy. So for lip products, the ones I probably like the most is lip liner, and now I actually really like bullet lipsticks, where I went through like a stage of being obsessed with like matte liquid lipsticks. I absolutely love just like a normal lipstick. MAC is probably my favourite formula for lip pencils and also for lipsticks as well. Love them. So if you remember way back when I first started YouTube, I don't know if there'd be many of you that actually watched me back then, but I used to do singing videos, and that's kind of how I got into the YouTube world. Then I did like a couple of outfit of the days, makeup videos, and then I kind of did like I got into a competition, so basically I could like start like monetizing my videos, but I couldn't have anything copyright on there, so I had to delete all my singing videos, and my makeup videos were actually doing a lot more better, like a lot popular, like more popular than my singing videos. So yeah, I just kind of did a video saying, would you like me to do makeup videos, yes or no? And the answer was yes, and I just took it from there. So you can't actually see any of my previous singing videos, but if you go way back on my channel, you'll see that video where I say, do you want me to do makeup videos from now on? So yeah, that's still on there. So I actually am not a full-time YouTuber. YouTube isn't my job. I don't earn anywhere near enough to pay one of my bills that I make on YouTube. And I work full-time as basically, I work for a drug and alcohol service, and I'm a recovery coordinator. So basically helping people on their recovery journey, whether it's drugs or alcohol. I'm based on the drug side and opiates, like an opiate worker. So mine's kind of like heroin, cocaine is probably the most popular ones, crack, that kind of stuff, helping people with that. I became most interested in beauty and makeup probably in my first year of college, I would have said. I kind of got into doing more like the more makeupy videos, and obviously I realised that they were a bit more popular, and I was getting more like kind of feedback and comments on it and stuff and views. So yeah, first year of college was kind of when I started going into the makeup world. Before that, I'd rather have had like extra time in bed. I'd rather have extra time in bed anyway. But back then I wasn't into that kind of life. Because of that, it leads on to the next question for my makeup in secondary school. Secondary school makeup was very minimum. I went through a phase where I really liked dark eyeliner, like kind of what I've got on now, like really thick top and bottom eyeliner, but like thicker on the bottom than what I've got today. So yeah, and I used to love bronzer, so I used to be so bronzed up on my cheeks. And I used to use bronzer as my blusher really, because I found that it'd always make my cheekbones stand out. Obviously back then I didn't know like about contouring or anything like that. So I'm not sure if this counts as drugstore, but my favourite drugstore product, it is coming to Boots in July online and in September in stores, is the Doll Beauty Like a Diamond highlighter. I have it on today. It is just amazing. It's absolutely beautiful as an eyeshadow as well. So yeah, I'd say that's probably my favourite. If not, it would be the Bourjois 123 foundation, I think that's what it's called. Absolutely love that. My favourite thing about being a beauty vlogger, I'd probably say, is the people that I've met along the way and the kind of escapism that the whole platform gives me as both a YouTube like maker of videos, but also somebody who religiously watches YouTube every single day. I watch YouTube videos more than I watch the TV. My TV's never really plugged in. I'm always watching YouTube videos on my phone. I'm just obsessed with YouTube. It is an escape for me. Filming videos makes me really happy as well. Editing them I really enjoy. So yeah, the whole thing is kind of like an escapism for me, especially for my mental health. It just, yeah, it's just a little place for me to escape, and it's also made me meet some amazing people as well. I love having you all on Snapchat. If you haven't got me on Snapchat, add me. It's Luce Stephenson with an X on the end, and it's just a friend Snapchat, so it's not like a proper YouTuber's Snapchat. Like, add me and I'll add you back, and you can message me and I'll message you back. And I love seeing everyone's stories and stuff. I try to watch as many as possible. So yeah, probably all of that. I've been abroad many times, and I would like to go back to America. I'd absolutely love to go back to America. I really want to go to Italy, Rome. I want to go to Pompeii, and have a look at like all the historical side of it. I'd love to go there. I think I'd like to go to Egypt to kind of say like the pyramids and do all the touristy stuff, but I'm not too sure if I'd want to go to Egypt because I don't know if I'd feel safe, because you're not meant to leave. I think it's one of them places like Jamaica where you meant like stay on your complex and not really leave like the hotel grounds and stuff, and I don't know if I'd like that because I like to be out and exploring and roaming about. So yeah, loads of different places I'd love to go. Obviously the typical ones, Maldives and all that kind of stuff. So some of my makeup kit go-to products is definitely the Doll Beauty highlighter that I've mentioned. If I'm going to get like typical ready for a night out, it would be that highlighter, my MAC Dark Tan Bronzer, MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation, and Doll Beauty eyelashes as well. That's probably like my go-to stuff. My favourite place that I've been to is most probably... I really enjoyed going to Tenerife with Blake about 4 years ago, I think it was. But my most favourite place is most probably when I went to America with my mum and my auntie and like their side of the, like my uncle's side of the family. Absolutely loved that holiday. I was only 9, but I can't remember much of it. But when I look at pictures and just like we get memories from the pictures, it's just, yeah, I'd love to go back there again. So for my undergrad and masters, I found things difficult in different ways. So for my undergrad, I found that maybe my mental health was more impacted than my masters. I found about undergrad I didn't really have like a hardcore set of like friends throughout my undergrad. It was more masters and last year of my undergrad that I kind of got like this amazing, absolutely amazing group of friends who we just got through the masters together. But yeah, probably one of the biggest things in my undergrad was struggling with my mental health and kind of understanding that that's actually a part of me and learning about myself. That was like a big eye-opener. And for my masters, it was probably just like the amount of depth that had to go into my assignments. It was so much more time consuming than my undergrad. I did so many all-nighters staying up and doing uni work. I mean, I did with my undergrad as well, but my masters, I feel like I was even more hardcore. Like some nights I was going to bed at like 4 in the morning and then waking up at like 6, half 6, and having like 2 hours sleep. I'd have like half an hour's sleep and then get back up at like 5 or half 4. Like, yeah, it was just crazy times. The hardest part of doing YouTube is probably how time consuming it is. Although if it is an escapism for me, it is really, really, really time consuming setting up all my equipment, making sure everything's kind of ready to film, and just the filming part of it, the editing part of it, the uploading it, then doing a thumbnail, doing the description of the video. It is really, really time consuming, and then sharing it. Oh, sorry, there's a fly about. It's really, really time consuming, and it's something that I'm not the best at time management, hence why I've just been saying about doing all these all-nighters for my assignments at undergrad and my masters, because I am a procrastinator and I do things last minute, and with YouTube I can't really do that, and because there's not really like a set deadline, it's something that I struggle with. I really, really struggle with. Is how time consuming it is. I would absolutely love to do some kind of small meetup, gathering, some kind of thing like that. I'd absolutely love to do that, but I don't think there's enough of yous in one area for me to do. Sorry if you can hear the dog barking. For me to do like an actual meetup. I don't think there's enough of yous in one place for me to actually do it. I did really enjoy my time on my undergrad and my masters. Like I said, my undergrad was probably a bit more difficult, so I actually enjoyed my masters more than my undergrad. And I think as well because I'd kind of got into the swing of things with my with my undergrad, so I kind of knew what to expect when it came to my masters. But obviously, I just knew it'd be in a lot more depth and a lot more knowledge and a lot more of like kind of research that I'd have to do into my assignments compared to undergrad. Undergrad, I could probably like wing something very easily, whereas masters, I felt like you couldn't really do that much. So yeah, I did enjoy them both, and I would go back to uni 100% to do some other things. If I could use one product for the rest of my life, I would use foundation. Because I could use a darker one to contour with, I could use a different coloured one, like a corrective one to kind of do like blusher, a lighter one for underneath my eyes for concealer. I could probably work it somehow as a eyeshadow, and I could use like powder foundation to set everything in place and use that as eyeshadow. So yeah, I'd use foundation for the rest of my life. So I've kind of touched already on the how I got into vlogging part of it, but for how long it takes me to get comfortable in front of the camera, I still struggle with it now. So before I answered this question, somebody had come upstairs, had a shower, and I was waiting for them to go back downstairs so that I could carry on filming. So it takes a lot for me to be comfortable in front of the camera. Sometimes it's something that I'm anxious about anyway. Excuse me. So yeah, it's still something that I'm working on. I find the first video that I film, when I film like in bulk, in like one kind of sitting, the first video is always the worst, and after that, it's not too bad. But yeah, it takes a while. See, I found this question a bit hard about what I'd want to change about myself, because if I could change anything, I would kind of stop the anxiety, stop the low mood, low motivation that I struggle with on the daily. But then I also feel like that's part of me now. That's part of who I am, and I'm kind of like on a journey at the moment to accept that and learn how to deal with that and how to handle that, and learning what my triggers are. And I have a counsellor and stuff now that I'm getting some support from, and I'm also on antidepressants now, so I'm on sertraline. It's only like my third week on it, but by the time I watch this video, I've been on it for a bit longer. So as much as I would like to change my mental health to make it better, I feel like that wouldn't be who I am, and if I change anything else about myself, that wouldn't be true to who I am. So I don't think I would change anything about myself. I'd like to sweat less, which is a random thing to say, because when I get anxious, I sweat, and I can't wear certain clothes because of it. I've actually been today and got Botox in my armpits, because apparently it's going to help people stop them from sweating. You can get it on the NHS as well. So yeah, I've just been and got that done today, so I will let you know if you want to know how I get on with it, kind of thing. It takes about 2 weeks for it to kind of expand and settle into the sweat glands. So yeah, I will let you know, but I wish I had stopped sweating as much. I'm a sweaty Betty. My favourite lip product, I think I've answered this one already, is any kind of MAC lipstick and lip liner. My favourite combination is MAC Creme Cup lipstick and MAC Saw lip pencil. And then second best from that would be Myth lipstick and Spice lip pencil. I think so. I think that's it. In 5 years' time, I actually don't know where I'm going to be. Hopefully I'll have, fingers crossed, I'll have moved out of my mum's house, and hopefully have my own house with Blake, and hopefully ring on my finger. But I don't actually know where I'm going to be career-wise. I don't know whether I'll still be doing YouTube videos or not, or whether I'll still be working in drug and alcohol services, or whether I'll go more towards mental health again, or whether I don't know. I don't know what I want to be. I don't know what I want to do. 5 years ago, I never thought I'd be in this position, so God knows where I'll be in 5 years' time, but hopefully I'll have my own house. That's number one priority. That's what I'm saving for at the moment, for a mortgage. If I could give my younger self any advice, it would be kind of, Lucy, what will be will be. You're going to get over this. You're going to get through this. The future's brighter than you even expected it to be. Just go with the flow, hun. Stop being so hard on yourself. Growing up, I have definitely encountered some insecurities. My insecurities are heightened at the moment. They've got better since I've started losing weight. One of my biggest insecurities at the moment is my body, my weight. It's something that I'm honestly on such like a personal love myself journey at the moment. To get to the point where I do love myself, and I didn't realize how much weight I've lost since January last year until my nana shared a video. I did like a Christmas show, like a singing show, last year. It was actually my birthday, strangely enough. And I had like a Santa suit on, and I had like obviously like proper sucky and Bridget Jones knickers, like right up to my boobs, sucking all my belly in. And compared to how I am now, I have lost so much weight. It's actually crazy. Like I'm getting so much more confident, and just healthier in myself as well by losing weight. I haven't necessarily lost. I'm not like scale watching or anything like that really, because I find that weight doesn't really come off me like that. It's more I just want my clothes to just fit nicely, and just to put clothes on and be like, oh, actually, I really like this, or to go into a shop and not think, oh, well, I don't want that because I want this to cover my stomach up, and I don't want my arms to be out, and I don't want this because I'm whatever. So yeah, I just want to feel confident and go into a shop and buy something because I like it, and not because of how it covers certain parts of my body or whatever. That makes sense. So yeah, definitely encountered insecurities. Another one is probably the sweating whole scenario. Hence why I've been today and got Botox in my armpits, because I was like a sweaty Betty when I was going through like last year of school, like primary school, and then when I went to secondary school, and I was like sweaty Betty through like a whole puberty kind of era. And when I get anxious, I sweat, which I get anxious every single day, over daft things, over certain things, and whatever. So like it impacts me with my clothes. Then I don't want to wear certain clothes because of it as well. So yeah, that's my insecurities basically. I feel like I've just really opened up to you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Turn that notification bell as well so you know when the other videos come live. I upload on Wednesdays and Sundays, 6 o'clock UK time. So I shall hopefully see you then. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, guys.